Hi everyone, welcome back to day 24 of online learning. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We're going over Unit 7, Lesson 1.6, and we're going to spend some time today to practice and to review addition and subtraction in the hundreds place. What I'd like us to do is we're going to read this problem and then you're going to take notes and solve it by yourself. So South City School has 427 boys and 353 girls. How many students does this school have altogether? What I want you to do is pause me now and take notes of the rules of this problem and then show your work on how to solve the problem. So if I was to take rules of this problem, I would see that South City School has 427 boys and 353 girls. So I'd write down has 427 boys and 353 girls. Then it asks, how many students does this school have all together? So my question would be, how many students all together? And I see the keyword all together. With that keyword all together, it means that I'm adding and I'm trying to figure out the total of both groups. So what would be an equation to show this problem? Since it asked me all together, I know that it's going to be adding. So it's 427 plus 353, and that equals my unknown. So I'm going to make a number line and separate this number into hundreds, tens, and ones. So 353 is 300 plus 50 plus 3. So I'm starting over here since I know it's addition, so I'll start on the left side. And start with 427 because it's my first and my biggest number. And then I'm going to add 300. So I know since I'm only adding 300, I have nothing in my ones and my tens place here. All I will be changing is my hundreds place. So 400 plus 100 is 500, plus another 100 is 600, plus another 100 is 700. But I can't forget my tens and ones, so it'd be 727. Now I need to add 50. And 727, I'm only focusing on my tens place, since it's only 50, there's no ones. So I'm only changing my tens place. So 20 plus 50 would be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So my answer would be 777, because again, my tens place is the only thing that's changing. So my ones will stay the same. And now I need to add 3. So 777 plus 3 is 780. So 427 plus 353 is 780. And I want to make my label. What am I measuring right here? How many students all together? So my answer is 780 students all together. So here's another problem. It says Riverside School had 517 students last year. This year, 60 students have moved away before school started. How many students does this school have now? I want you to, just like we did before, pause me and take notes of the rules and show your work to solve this problem. Then we'll go over it after. So when I'm writing rules of this problem, I see that Riverside School had 517 students last year. So I'm going to write 517 students last year. This year, 60 students have moved away. So I'm going to write 60 students have moved away. How many students does a school have now? So my question is, how many students now? Pause me and think about an equation that you can write to show this. So I see that they started with some students and then they took away. So I see that 60 students moved away or left. So if they moved away or left, that means it's going to be subtraction. So 517 is what we started with, and then 60 moved away, and now we're trying to figure out how many students left, or my unknown. So let's make this on a number line. So I see that 60 has no ones or hundreds, it's just 60. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 517, and I'm making it on the right side since it's subtraction. And then I want to take away 60. But I see that in my tens place there's 1. I can't take away 6 from 1, so I know I'm going to have to take away some from the hundreds place. And sometimes it's hard for us to figure out how many we're taking away from the hundreds place. So either I can, first I'll take away 10 to get to 507. And now I'm going to take away another 10. But sometimes it's hard for us to figure out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 517 using hundreds, tens, and ones. So 500, 110, and 7 ones. So 500, 110, and 7 ones. So I already took away 110, and now I want to take away another 10. What I need to do is regroup my hundreds and turn them into 10 tens. So instead of having 100, I'm going to make 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way I'm able to take away another 10. So now I took away 2 tens, so I have 1, 2, 3, 400, 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 497. So now I already took away 20. I need to take away another 40. Because 20 plus 40 equals 60. So now I took away another 40. So 1, 10, 20, 30, 40. And I have 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And 7 ones left. So if you find it hard for yourself to take away when you know you need to regroup in the hundreds, you can just draw a picture of how many hundreds, tens, and ones in my first number are, and then regroup 100 and make it 10 tens. That way you're able to take away the tens and see it visually and see it really, really easily how many you're taking away. You're going to be working on some of these problems for your have to, so I'm going to be pulling that up for you right now. Your have to today is page 410. It's assigned on Pearson. It's more paperclip problems. So your directions are to solve these problems, show your solutions, and also remember that each box contains 100 paper clips. So you can use the tools over here to show your work. Make sure you are writing your rules, showing your work, and making an equation for every problem. Your have to today is to complete page 410, which is more paperclip problems, and show your work for every problem. And then you can complete all previously assigned workbook pages and then do 15 minutes on IXL and make sure you're only doing the highlighted skills. To get a 3, you need to make sure that you did all the problems on page 410, showed your work, and did 15 minutes on IXL.